Good day everyone. I'm Nestor Aligada and today I'll be presenting my project on system architecture and network design. This presentation has two main parts. The first part focuses on my web application system architecture and the second part explains my network architecture design for a two-floor setup. Let's begin with the web application system architecture. This diagram shows how my Laravel and Nuxt.js web application communicates from the user interface all the way to the database. At the top, we have the user or client who interacts with the web browser running the Nuxt.js frontend. Whenever the user performs an action such as logging in or requesting data, the browser sends HTTP or HTTPS requests using Axios to the Laravel backend or API server. The Laravel backend handles all the routing, authentication, and business logic. If the request involves data, Laravel connects to the MySQL database, retrieves the information, and then sends a JSON response back to Nuxt.js. Nuxt.js processes that response and updates the interface, allowing the user to see the latest data on their screen instantly. When deployed locally, Laravel usually runs on port 8000, Nuxt.js on 3000, and MySQL on 306. Overall, this setup shows the smooth communication between the front end, back end, and database layers of the web system. Next is the network architecture design. This network represents a two-floor building setup where each floor has its own subnet to organize devices efficiently. Before we proceed, I'd like to mention that I wasn't able to use Cisco Packet Tracer because my computer lags and can't run the simulation properly. Instead, I created a network flowchart diagram that accurately shows how all the devices and network components are connected. At the top, the internet connects to the main router or gateway, which has an IP address of 192.168.1.1. From there, the router connects to two separate switches, one for floor 1 and one for floor 2. Floor 1 uses the subnet 192.168.10.0/24 and includes access point 192.168.10.100. PC1 192.168.10.10, PC2 192.168.10.11, PC3 192.168.10.12, and so on for the rest of the devices. Floor 2 uses the subnet 192.168.20.0/ and includes access point 192.168.20.100. PC1 192.168.20.10, PC2 192.168.20.11, and PC3 192.168.20 and .12, and other connected devices as well. To summarize, in part 1, I presented how my web application system handles data flow from the user to the backend and database. In part 2, I showed how my network design connects multiple devices and floors using separate subnets for better efficiency. Together, this demonstrates how software systems and network infrastructure work hand in hand, from how user interacts with web applications to how data travels through connected networks. That concludes my presentation on system architecture and network design. Thank you very much for watching and listening.